It's a new place, it's Saturday night. Time to grab your heels and feel alright. We got a podcast that's on fire. The money can keep taking you higher. Every Sunday at 4 p.m. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies' night, we're bringing the heat. Podcast casting can't be beat. Taking flight, talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies, now we're bringing the heat. Podcast casting can't be beat.
Plus one is crazy. Yo, what up? Welcome to the Ladies Night Out podcast. Plus one. In fucking sane. In fucking sane. I am hottest host T Real, or aka Matthew. To my left, I have.
It's your girl Cam. What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, I know what time it is. We about to chop it up real good. How was your weekend, Cam?
Relaxing. I didn't do anything, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I enjoyed my house. I didn't do anything.
I'm with you. I did a little leg lifting. Got to moving around the country a little bit. Drove down to Columbia for some events. Had a really good time. Shout out to the people down in Hexon Alley Games for having me down there to do my thing. Appreciate it. And it's a wonderful time. Wonderful people. Ready into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the latest, and this political warning alert, but it's also going to affect Black homes. So we're going to get back, circle it all back. So with the latest changes in the Trump administration when it comes to eliminating DEI initiatives and trying to shut down the the Education Department, the Department of Education, and also reversal of Roe v. Wade, it had me thinking about how we know independent women as of right now, not just Black independent women, but independent women as a whole in the country. That's about to change. And I was thinking, because of them shutting down, like the leading beneficiaries of like the DEI initiatives are Asian women, white women, Black women, right? That's a statistical fact. You can look that up. Black women, as we know it, lead in entrepreneurship and educational degrees that they're getting approved, that they are receiving amongst our community. But going forward, what's that going to look like if we no longer have those initiatives around? We're going to have cheap labor. We're going to have people who are less educated, so they can't ask for as much when they are applying for these jobs and they're filling out their applications. So it made me think, all the stuff we know right now is pretty transactional. You know, everybody's doing their big one, everybody making money, but these people at the top are really trying to send us back to like the 60s, the 70s, all of that. They're really trying to do that, and they are dropping it down real quick on us. So with that being said, how you think that's going to affect this movement we got going on right now, Cam? With women having so much independence and the whole "I don't need a man" mantra that we got going on.
I don't know, because for a lot of even some of the women that I know, those type of things are all that they know.
Yeah.
So I think maybe the motivation for women to get out there and be go-getters and keep going may start to come to a halt, because again, like you said, the educational, the programs and all those things where they could say, I need this help, and they could actually go somewhere with it, won't be available anymore.
And that's what I'm saying. So if it won't be available, what are the options they have? And also, don't take this for granted. We stay in a democratic city, but we live in a Republican state. Missouri is definitely a red state. So it's one of those states where you can't have a plan B. You have to take the plan B, and that's your only plan B. So if homeboy make a mistake and shoot the club up, you stuck, babe. Or unless you're taking that trip across the bridge. And we don't even know how long that's gonna last with the way things are going in the landscape. So I'm thinking that this is kind of the plan all along.
Probably so.
The plan all along is if it's one group of people who want to put women back in the kitchen, it's white men. I promise you. I promise you. White men want to put the white man wants to put black, white women, Asian women, women period of any creed, any color, any credence. They want you to go back in the kitchen. So believe me when I tell you these changes are structured for that. They are structured to make sure that you go back to being where you were in the 50s.
Right.
Dependent on the man, dependent on the breadwinner, so you don't have to, so you don't challenge the authority.
CEOs of companies
And
all of that good stuff.
you will cease to challenge authority. That is what this landscape is for. Believe,
agree.
and then not to mention that, you know, at some point, all these like other subsidized programs like Section 8 and all that, that's going to be on the chopping block because when you are making that high of income, those people feel like they are paying for you down here, and they definitely want to stop doing it. Even though that's not technically how it works, you can do your own research on that part. But yeah,
I think that's what the whole thing of it is.
mm-hmm.
I think that's what the whole thing of it is. Feeling like, oh well, we can get them to get out here and work and do it, but then you got to come work for them for just a little bit of nothing because you don't have the education to do something.
Agreed. And you don't.
Kind of stay stuck.
The lower level of education will definitely put you in the lower echelon when it comes to payment and wages. So now, how do you think that part will affect us specifically, black families? You think we'll be more homogenous because now we got to go along to get along, or you think we still have that level of division we got now?
It still kind of depends because if you get a group of people that are used to doing things a certain way, they might not be willing to bend. So where it was maybe a man in the household, and now the woman feels like I'm doing all of this, she still may not bend. You know what I mean?
That's gonna be hard.
It depends on that person. How people are willing to work together ultimately is what it's gonna be in the end. How people are willing to work together.
It really do feel like this is gonna be a different scene. Like in 4 or 5 years, like the whole man versus woman thing that we got going on now, I don't even think that's gonna be a thing. I think it's just gonna be a we thing. And I mean, when I say we, I mean we need to get going. We need to build some money. We need to build some equity because I don't think people will be able to survive as independently as they have been now when all of that is officially eliminated. That's gonna change everything. Yes, that's gonna change
Programs, they go get
everything.
Nursing and all the extra stuff, and they got the daycare that come with it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna affect a lot of households.
Yeah, all those people who are going, like you said, into those programs like nursing, all those signs you see on the highway that say full rides granted, all that's gonna go.
Right.
All that's gonna go, and it's gonna be accredited to all the people at the top who want to keep us
Right. And I think
beneath them.
And I think it's a sad situation for the ones who want something more, who want something better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they getting out there and they actually trying to do something better for their family. So possibly this won't be something that they have to depend on for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, because let's not get it twisted. There are still people who, and this is no knock, but it is not. They live on Section 8. They want to be on Section 8. That's all they want. They don't want to do nothing
They
else.
don't want to do nothing else. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything else.
Yes,
And God
that is
forbid
the.
you ask them what they do. Because me, even when I was out of work for a while, when I had my surgery, I could not fathom waking up every day and not doing anything. I don't. I'm sorry. To each his own. Me personally, I cannot get up every single day.
To be like that.
I need to feel like I'm doing something that's beneficial to my life, making money and being
Agreed.
successful for myself, no matter what it is.
Agreed.
Like I gotta be I gotta feel like I put, my foot forward a little bit that day, and I ain't
Yeah,
saying,
that's
to cap.
that's what I'm saying.
Like I gotta feel like something transpired that day. I can't just wake up every day and just be up. Cause if I'm just up, I feel like something need to be happening. I'm thinking of a master plan. I'm trying to brush up on his resume. Like
Some plan of attack.
something needs to be
Agreed.
happening in this
Agreed.
time.
Absolutely.
Like it's too much time idle of not doing anything. I don't know how people do that.
I'm with you. I just wanted to pick your brain to see what you thought about it, because we ain't really talked since all this kind of went down last week, and I've been thinking on it because I I know a lot of females that are thriving in the entrepreneur lane, and they do have their degrees and they're graduates and all of that. Some of them even got masters, a few got doctorates, but at the same time, I know how they got there. They got there because of the programs in DEI, and they got there because of the educational grants and everything that were around. But now you are taking that away and you're giving it back to the state because there won't be a guideline by the entire U.S. government. There won't be one.
Right.
Now it'll be by state. And if you think Missouri is going to be a state that's going to keep programs like them going, yeah.
Even more so worrisome when you think of the generation of children.
And that's
how
the
different it is.
that's
than
why
it was
I'm
then.
saying, like, we are the last class that we got a comment. I can't even see it. Can you read that? Thank you. Yo, what up, fam? Snug in the chat like 3 emojis. What's going on?
What we conversing about?
Tonight we just hitting on what happened over the last week or so politically. That was it. But it was just a glaze over. Just wanted to pick Cam brain about it.
Me personally, I don't really get into a lot of stuff that's going on, but I feel like when he went in, he automatically knew what he wanted to do.
He knew
what
Project
it was
2025.
it was like butter. It just was rolling.
Yeah.
Like he already knew what he wanted to do, and I felt like for me, a lot of people that voted, and you could have voted for whoever you wanted to vote for. This is just Kamisha's personal opinion. A lot of people that voted, from what I heard, oh, he gonna give us another stimulus. He gonna do it. Do you know how many people I heard say that? And that's the only reason why they voted. And so my thing was, okay, you got the first 4, and at this point, he's on his last 4. So whatever he didn't accomplish over here, this is his last chance to set in effect whatever he feel like he don't like, or he don't want going on, or he feel like it needs to be like that. Now's his chance to do that. Because he's been given another chance to do that.
He absolutely has.
So,
a second life.
And so it's crazy because some of those people who I would heard talking about them getting another stimulus and the economy still being where it is, now all of a sudden them people don't got nothing to say because the things that he's doing affect them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, wait a minute.
Oh, it's a whole trail of the, what was it? Latins for MAGA that they had out there, and now they're all crying videos.
Exactly.
They was just celebrating. Couldn't talk. No, he's gonna do all these great things, and he told you straight to your face. You can't call the man a liar on that note. But he said straight to your face, I want to get y'all up out of here. He's just joking. Week 1. Now the videos are, where's all the support?
I feel like this. I don't care about an illegal alien that's over here that's trying to do something for themselves and their family.
To better themselves.
Troubles. I don't care about that.
To
because
better
guess what?
themselves.
We got a whole bunch of folks that was born over here
That do.
that you can
Way
stay
worse.
over there if that's the case.
They
I
do
don't
way
care
worse.
Nothing about none of that. If you came over here and you're trying to make a better way for your family, give your kids a better education they would have ever gotten to where they are, hey, so be it. You deserve the
Snook.
American dream as everybody else wants. You deserve that too.
Yeah.
Why should you not because of where you were born?
But yeah,
crazy.
that's all. That's all I was trying to say, man. It's just way too much going on, and I just wanted to see if where you was with it and how you thought it was going to affect us going forward. But I know you got a topic. What's up?
Okay, so I'm gonna start this one off. What advice would you give your 18-year-old self?
Go over and talk to your dad a little more. I know at that time he wasn't necessarily the greatest person to be around because my dad was definitely on some shit back then. Not on some shit literally, but on some shit. He was on one. And I think he probably could have gave me more insight as far as the male perspective on women and how to handle them. Too, also how to manage money a little better because he definitely managed money better than my mom's. I'll say that when it comes to certain stuff that he was structuring his life with. I would say that. That's what I would definitely say. Go spend some more time with your dad. And plus, I ain't know I was going to miss him as much as I do now. So, yeah, take the time to go over there and holler at him and see him.
Me, I would say probably listen more and probably pay more attention.
You don't listen?
No, I listen, but I mean,
That's a news flash.
like to when you're 18, of course you know everything. Like nobody can tell you what life is
Nah,
gonna take.
nobody can tell any
Yeah, so
18-year-old anything.
I think where I am now, that would be almost 30 years ago for me. So with life experience,
Damn.
I would say probably to have listened more when I was given certain advices that I thought, oh, that can't happen like that. Probably to save myself, probably would have listened a little more.
What's the worst advice you think you took when you was that age?
Hmm. I can't really think of nothing that probably would have been the worst advice.
I know mine.
At that age.
Buying that goddamn red Mustang was the
Oh.
worst advice somebody could have gave me because I was driving through these streets of St. Louis and you know what that meant. Whoop! I got pulled over so much, I probably still owe tickets from back then. I'm dead serious. I probably still got tickets from back then. I had so many tickets in that car. I was broke just because I had it. Just because I had it.
I can't think of the worst advice I've ever been given. Not at that age.
What about you, Snug? You had any bad advice? Or good advice you took? Snug butter.
Oh.
Hey,
I
Ace,
don't
can you?
regret any of my children, but I think about child support mentally and physically. But I will coach my 18-year-old self to think about child support mentally and physically. That's a good one.
That's a damn good one.
That's a good one.
That's a damn good one.
And you know what? I kind of almost started to say.
So you said, hold on, I just want to make sure. Bro, you saying you would have pulled out? Is that what you saying? You would have pulled out? Is that? I just want to make sure I'm reading it right. I know you said a lot right there, but I want to make sure. Yeah. He said I would have pulled out.
Yeah. Me, I would have said probably having kids so young, but then again, I think that was the best thing.
I think that's the reverse for me.
The best unintentional thing that I did.
I think I should have went ahead and just had one. I definitely think I should have just had one. Now, on this side, with having none, he said, "Yup."
Okay, what you gonna say? Yes, sir. You said yes and yeah.
Hey, he just saying, man. He understand. Got to get in and get out. Get what you gonna get. What's going on here?
That's about it. I probably say listen, pay more attention.
My pull-out game is weak.
I ain't gonna ask how many kids you got.
Ask him.
Probably a lot.
Ask
How
him.
many kids you got? If you don't mind saying. If it's a lot, you could just say a lot. Okay. Okay, all of them don't say nothing. Okay, wait. I can't see
I'm
what
Mr.
they say.
Noodle. I have 12 children. 12. Boy, you
Are
got
you a
a
part of their lives? Because that's the important thing.
football squad, my dude.
You a part of their lives. Or you getting ready to come over here and say, my baby mama's gonna let me see him?
Hey, hold on. Slow it down. Slow it down. He said he already answered.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
I got you. I got you, bro.
so what's the worst date you've ever been on or been taken on? However you want to word it.
Mm, the worst date. Oof. I think I took a girl to the Cheesecake Factory. I might have that wrong though. But I remember the conversation that happened. It kind of put us in a separate. We were sitting there enjoying our food. We were about to go to Up Bar, but we got to talking about the movie Acrimony, and we had two different viewpoints, and that pretty much killed the date right then. Cause I was like, yeah, homeboy was working towards a goal. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a lot to make it towards that goal. She could have been a little more patient. And she was like, nah, she was tired. She was tired of that nigga using her and doing all the shit he was doing. I was like, he didn't really do nothing. He cheated once. That was bad. But he definitely was building up and trying to get his shit together the whole movie until he hit. And then when he,
Remember the movie? I had to watch it again.
yeah,
I can't remember.
he said, now I'm a grandfather to be. That's what's up, man. Congratulations on that.
That's the part that matters. As long as you're in their lives, that's all that matters.
That's what's up.
That's all that matters.
He said, yeah, I'm in all their lives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see it. Yeah.
yeah. The day ended right after that.
I can believe it.
Ended right after that. This nigga ain't finna be using me.
I think mine was okay. Okay, one of the worst ones was went out with this guy, had talked and had a couple conversations, and he seemed cool. We went out and he wanted to go to the bowling alley. Was that North Oaks up there?
Yeah.
And they was still up there. And we went, we having a good time, we bowling, you know what I'm saying, talking a little competitive crap or whatever, you know, just having a good time. I noticed that he had a drink, didn't trip off of it. And he's like, you want something to drink? I'm like, yeah, you know, I want some, I'll take something. So, you know, I went ahead and walked with him. We on a date, nigga, I don't know you. It is what it is. So I got my little drink. Now, maybe about 20 minutes in, I noticed that maybe he was like on his fourth or fifth in like that 20 minutes. And we talking about hard liquor, double shot. So I'm like,
Was he sweating from the nose?
no, but um, his words started to get more aggressive. And then he wanted to try to hug, and he was like pulling me close, and I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? We chilling, we having a good time, we having a good time. He's like, yeah, I ain't trying to blah blah blah. Then he started talking real sexual and all of that, and I was just like it was like a switch flip, and he was a totally different person. He was, yeah, we're gonna get something else to drink, and we gonna go back to my crib, and
Oh, he had y'all date.
don't do
None of that.
we don't do none of that.
He had you mapped out.
Shit, what you have me bring you bowling for? I done bought you some cheese fries. I said, cheese fries? He said, I done bought you a drink and some cheese fries. I was outdone. I said, is that what women going for these days?
Yes.
A drink and
Yes,
some
they
cheese
are.
fries?
Yes, they
and
are.
I was in my 20s when this happened.
Yes, they were going for cheese fries.
I was just like,
They do it for that now.
hell? And I seen him since then a couple times. And he'll try to speak. No, sir.
You ain't going? You don't even
You
wave?
don't even need, hell no. I've never met that man a day in my life. Never seen him before.
That's
I
insane.
don't know where he know me from.
Damn.
Don't know where he know me
That's
from.
crazy.
Never seen
That's
him a day
crazy.
in my life.
The worst date. That I can't even. Damn. Oh, wish I could read them. We can't. What'd he say?
Well, most women are very emotional no matter what the situation
No matter what the situation in hand,
Is
they can control their emotions. Yeah, I think he talking about back to what I was saying
oh,
about my worst date when it was talking about acrimony. Yeah, I mean, the day kind of ended right then. They really kind of ended the moment we was on. I don't understand it. Like that was the first time I was ever exposed to this culture of people would rather fuck you than disagree with you. Like you could do everything else, but tell somebody they wrong. The minute you tell somebody they wrong or you disagree with them on any point, you are done. You are out. Don't matter.
that is the biggest thing. People
But they'll
get so
fuck you.
stuck on what they believe, and they think that is the world, and it can't be no other way. And I've had to tell people so many times, you do know that people can see the exact same thing
And get a totally
and
different
totally different
point of view.
concept and
Exactly.
explain it totally different. And guess what? You both can be absolutely right.
You can.
About what was seen.
They agree
It's
to
just your interpretation of that thing was totally different.
the agree to disagree is something
Exactly.
that is not in our culture at all anymore.
That is crazy.
Like they don't do that at all. Like, but I'm dead ass serious when I say people would fuck you raw, no condom, suck, fuck, whatever, but you bet not disagree with them.
That's crazy.
They rather do that than actually take you to meet their parents. Let that marinate.
So how long does it take for you to decide somebody is, I don't want to use the word worthy, but that you can take them around your family? That you feel like we've been.
Honestly, when it comes to female, I it would be probably 2, 3 months. If I know we're serious, 2, 3 months. If I know we're serious and we're on that level at like month 3, it also depends on time of year because it just kind of falls that way. My mom's one of those bring her to Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, all that. She one of them.
Every year.
It's not every year. No, I done showed up. I done showed up by myself plenty of times. No,
Every year they say there go.
no, 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 no. No.
And they go in the Dr.
After,
Seuss.
honestly, after that last one, I'm more protective of her than I used to be because I saw the disappointment it was when we broke up and because she had kids that my mom grew to care about. So I saw the disappointment in how that went, and I wouldn't put her in that position again because that hurt her too. So I wouldn't dare.
Absolutely. Kids get attached too. And
That's what I
people
mean.
get attached.
People get attached, yeah.
That's true.
He says you are so on point, bro. I know, man. It's crazy. The culture is crazy because
He said he's convinced that everything is perceptive. I think that's what it says. Yeah.
yeah, because now if you got an online presence and you make them laugh, you can fuck them tomorrow. And I'm not playing. You can fuck them tomorrow for the free. All you got to do is mention it out in the shout out while you online. It's yours.
I can believe it.
It really is. It's that simple. But then you also gonna get gone off of if you fuck them and then somebody else harden your pictures. Don't get tagged in the post. You definitely out of there. Don't get tagged in the post. You definitely out of there.
He said once you did that, you her man.
Please.
You is her man.
Man, I ain't going.
Told you would.
I'm cool with all of it. I just don't understand this notion of if I disagree with you, I'm the devil.
Yeah. In life, we not people are not gonna agree on everything.
No, they
We're
don't.
all different individuals. We see things different. We've had different experiences, different upbringings, different roles that we've taken in life. So how we see things are not going to be the same. It's not possible. Not on every single thing. A couple of things, yeah, we might be able to agree on certain things, but it's going to be plenty of things that, yeah, it's just not going.
It just ain't. It just seemed like in this world we are in now, everything is so divisive, and everybody on opposite sides of the line. And I mean, if it's something as crucial as a movie plot that you disagree on, and that's ending the date,
Yeah.
how do we even build bonds anymore? The bond is only as strong as the last disagreement you make it through.
I had a person before the relationship that I'm in now that I knew 20 years ago, and ended up seeing him, and we just talking. I think we were just like the store or some Walmart or something, and talking. And he got super mad at whatever I said, and I don't remember what it was, but I had to remind him, I'm not 21 anymore. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. So how I responded at 21 should be totally different than at 38. It should be different. And if you were expecting the same response, then that says to me more about you than it does about me. Because you expected in 20 years for me to be the same naive girl that I was at 20.
You hitting the trigger button on me. You know
I'm
that.
just-
You know you hitting the trigger
I'm
button
just
on
saying,
me.
because you would have expected in 20 years that people to have changed in some way, not every single way.
But that's the crazy part. People who see you like that, they want you to respect their change, but they will.
Absolutely, and that's
They
what it
don't
felt
see
like to me.
yours.
That's what it felt like to me.
Like they want you. You have to see I put in the work. See me, but you got me in the same box you had me in before. But I'm supposed to respect your change.
Right, like we just standing in line. He telling me about this he got going on and company, and I'm like, that's good, and blah 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 blah. And I could tell that I was like throwing him off because wasn't really saying to him. He's like, you ain't laughing like you used to, and blah blah blah. I said, I was 20 then.
Yeah, life different.
You know,
I done had some shit happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't the same person I was then. That don't enamor me. Like, maybe you thought I was so excited about you having this nice car with rims and money. I was a young girl. All young girls like things like that. But at 30 something, I got Ameren, Cleve, I got bills. I don't care nothing about none of that. That don't mean nothing to me. What do you have going on now as an adult?
I'm with you.
Like, what have you done in all of this time? Nothing? Oh, okay. We still talking about over there. I ain't interested.
I'm hip.
He was hot with me.
Bet he was.
Hot.
Bet he was.
Oh, you acting funny now. Cause I grew up. All right. Guess I'll be acting funny.
That seemed like a good place. It seemed like a good place to go ahead and close it out. We thank y'all for listening and tuning in to the Ladies Night Out +1 podcast. We keeping that name, by the way. We definitely
Now you wanna keep
we
the
keeping that
+1?
name. Yep, just cause. That's what it is. We'll see y'all when we see y'all.
Yep.
Peace out.
For your week.
It's a new place, it's Saturday night. Time to grab your heels and feel alright. We got a podcast that's on fire. The money can taking you higher. Every Sunday at 4 p.m. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies' night, we're bringing the heat. Podcast casting can't be beat. It's ladies' night, we're taking flight. Talking hot topics, keeping it tight. We got the scoop on everything, it's true. All the things that men wanna know too. Ladies' night, we're bringing the heat.